Welcome back to the Balatro extravaganza. It's me, Backpack Brain, Mr. Balatro Backpack Brain himself. We've been doing a lot of challenges. I've been doing some in my off time, and I think it's time to start knocking them out because they're pretty difficult, most of them. We might switch between the beta and the non-beta just to play them in the easiest version. You can call it scumbag maneuver. I simply call it a tactical decision, huh? A tactical decision, like the Vampire Enough makes the Vampire Challenge just harder. Well, I'm not playing on the beta. I mean, on the original, I guess. But the other challenges can be made easier. Can be. Speaking of which, I would like to make this statement here in case anyone really cares. I finished a difficult game about climbing off broadcast merely because it's such a great game to play on your secondary monitor, well I guess as a secondary monitor game, while you're watching or listening to some other stuff, because it's just repetitive, relaxing, honestly. And I made it through. I made it through the difficult jump because I misunderstood how the climbing worked in some ways, and it was no problem at all to me. Anyway, let's play Medusa. No difference in anything except you got a marble stone eternal guy, which seems very easy. So let's just win. I will take a free uncommon joker as a skip. We drew this guy. Maybe we should go gun for 3 of a kind. Maybe we should gun for full house. 3 of a kind with 2 stone cards kind of goes crazy. Okay, how many stone cards do we start? We start with. I didn't even look at this deck, by the way. That's my mistake. No, we start with no face cards, ace to 10, and a bunch of 3 and like 12 stone cards to start with, and then more later. Essentially, the idea is build flat mo with your jokers, is my guess. That's money. That's useless. Let's look for a joker. That's money. I'm happy to just take some money to start with, so that we can start getting on with our life. And money to start with, you know how we. Okay, these are the worst ones to get in this challenge because we're not going to be building flushes of any kind. We're going to be playing into our stone cards, which is the best way to win, in my opinion. Okay. We're pretty close to a straight. We may as well play him. It looks pretty good to me. That being said, we're going to have troubles doing anything else, given how many stone cards there are, but a pair with a bunch of stone cards is already going to be enough, I think, just because the sheer power of 50 chips, even multiplied by just 2, is like insane. Okay, bunch of money. Green Joker is exactly what we need. Green Joker, honestly, I would take +1 hand size for the time being. We can replace it later, that's of no consequence to me. Let's level up high card if we can. 2 pairs is probably the next best thing. Level up the hands that are easy to make so that we don't need to discard ever. And then we just 4 of a kind. We're not playing 4. We're always gonna play if we can. Just play. Buff Green Joker at all costs. We almost have a flush actually, which is funny. But we do have a straight, so we may as well play it. No harm, no foul. And as previously mentioned, now we can just play Green Joker to the end of time because we don't need a discard. We'll be drawing a bunch of stone cards every time. We can just play high cards with a bunch of chips from the stones and a bunch of mold from you. Pair is perfectly reasonable too. That helps us not. Okay, Square Joker is probably a worthy synergy. What do we sell? Let's keep making money and let's start scaling you in any case. And then we just play 4 every time, buff you. We get organic stats every time because we're getting increased moat and chips every hand we play. So inevitably we're just going to be striving for hand upgrades. High card upgrade is perfect. We're probably going to be playing high cards at some point. Could be tempted, but honestly keep making me money instead. Play 4 cards just for you. We hope for greatness. We should probably play the ace there, but you know, no problem. Simply because we're always going to get more. Eventually our deck is just going to be stone cards pretty much predominantly. We might even just be fine with that. I'm not even going to lie with you. Lie to you. With you, maybe if you're partaking in the lying yourself. I mean, since we're scaling chips anyway, we have no qualms with not avoiding it in such a manner. Honestly, just give me another stone card. I know that we're getting so many already, but why not just continue to play stone cards if we're going to be scaling naturally? You see? You see? But what we really want is a +1 hand size. Or not just hand size, but hand itself. Supernova could go crazy. Now the scaling is very slow. High card and pair in that manner. So I would perhaps prefer to do something else rather than play Supernova, because that's going to be the slowest possible way of doing this, but don't worry about it so much. Okay, no, I don't really want these. Maybe I would be foolish not to take a Queen of Hearts, but it can't really be part of anything. Why would I do it when I would rather draw a stone card, to be honest? Just play your stone card, bro. Life is that easy. It's not hard at all. And eventually these are just going to be strong enough to the point where we don't need to worry about anything else at all. We don't need that. These are all temporary boosts to me. Now, Ramen is good because we're not discarding, so I think I'm actually going to pick up Ramen for once. Honestly, I would be tempted to destroy these and just focus on building stone cards. A grass card does nothing for us, a wild card does nothing for us. We may as well destroy the lower cards, in fact, because why would we bother? Destroying the 9 would have actually hurt our money. You can get better, so let's sell you, and maybe even build towards more 9s if we can. And buy Ramen, of course, which was our design the whole time. Now repeat hand types. Well, this is a 4 stone card. We were already pogging off before we needed the 2x and the Ramen, so that tells us we're in a good standing. A reroll would be very important. We're making money. 3 10s, huh? Pick the one with mold, because if we're playing high card, we can put some extra mold in and really pick this one up. Now the scaling is slow, but don't worry about it. And why don't you worry about it? Because the scaling is not in there. The scaling is in these, which means the scaling is actually quite fast indeed. Mold cards. We can't mold up stone cards, but we can. What I would love to do is somehow duplicate like a buffed stone card. I'm not looking for money really. Full card, convert. Yeah, sure. I don't mind getting another stone card. If I play our stone cards, life is great. You have to embrace the challenge, you know. Rare situation where we could have played an authentic 2 pair, but why would you bother doing that? When you can just play a pair and live a good life. Is my high card better than my pair? It is. I should just be playing high cards, I guess. The only thing, okay, that's pretty good as well. Question is, okay, this is 15 modes. We can have double moat scalers at the expense of removing Square Joker, or we could actually just remove you. And then would you just generate our money through interest and money jokers? I don't know if that. If we turn you into a glass card, what do you turn into if you were... I'm curious. You're just a 4. Like, because if you add a stone card that was never originally a card, i.e. it was never converted, what does it turn into if you de-stonify it? I was curious. A doubling of money seems to track with exactly what we're doing. I should have bought temperance. I just saw it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I saw it. Okay. We're on track to make good standing. That seems perfect. Now if we get another multiplication of money, that's exactly what we need. Sure. Why not destroy cards and instead get more money? And why are we playing 4 not 5? The question presents itself to you magnificently, in fact. Now, if we could get hologram instead of whatever we've got going here, then we would be in a fantastic situation. It being the case that that's not what's going on here. Okay, give me a high card. Yes, thank you. And sadly, you can't get 5 of a kind with this, but I think that would be pretty busted. I think we should add some sort of effect, because that actually is possible. And then eventually we can try and multiply that in the future. In the future. Skipping is good. But we don't even really need the chips here. The chips come from here and amount comes from up top. One of the best runs in... Oh... I think this is just this but better. In every conceivable way. Because what we need to do is just keep getting our money up. Sure, why not? It's got chips. Then we select, we add a stone card. Now I don't even need to worry about scaling you. I can just play as many as I want to get more stone cards. The extra hand voucher is the only thing missing from this challenge run, by the way. I will say. Emperor Justice. Give me something cool. These aren't very cool, but we can use this to make us have some money anyway. We get more than 10 bucks from playing. Forget you. How about you become a gold card? And why should I forgot about the fact that I don't know why I forgot about it. But anyway. Look at that. 69,000 clean, bro. Clean. It would be funny if Wii Joker worked somehow, but it just doesn't make sense to do Wii Joker. Pluto, sadly not a planet, but still works for us. I thought this challenge would be easy, and it is. I think, was it the local thunk in a podcast somewhere said like, on white stake, red deck is basically a 99% victory on any random seed, like base difficulty wise, just because it's so easy to run it. And I think that applies to a challenge like this, honestly. No matter what seed you get, you should be able to construct something like this. Not like necessarily because bull and bootstraps and run. We were doing fine with Green Joker even. Even one of these ingredients is good enough, and then you can build out of that. Oh no, you're debuffing my my cards. My dear cards. Not enough to defeat me though. It feels so nice playing a white stack after doing all these high stake difficulties. Merely because like, ooh, negative Joker. A negative Joker will be honestly worth a skip. I like negative Jokers. They're just so much fun. It's just like a bonus additive onto your game. Or would you not want it? You got the foil before you could get the negative, huh? I see how it is. I see your game. Yeah, we could do a bit of a conversion here. More of my foil stone jokers would be a great life to live. But of course. Okay. A decrease in this level means nothing. We just increased it to decrease it. Like, what is the problem? You know what I mean? Now the scaling is... That's so useless, but that's fine. The scaling is our primary driver of victory. I would still like new cards. That seems like a good way to get some money, and this, you know, money is a priority always. So even if we're capping these out at the cost of, you know, trying something new in the shop, that's fine. The best choice here: play all of these, get more stone, play 5 high card stones. Sadly, we one-shot everything. I think we should. The smartest way is actually to be farming green joker by playing multiple times. Now that does mean you get a bit less money, but I think the few malt here is better than the chips here, maybe. Or is that a miscalculation? You could characterize it as such, I believe. Let's try it. Let's try just playing like a 3. Okay, that's basically a one-shot anyway. So because we're so independent, it doesn't actually matter. Because we were bound to 2-shot. That was the lowest possible I could have really scored, and we still 2-shot. So I wasn't missing out on much, put it that way. Okay, this is our final push before we fight. I would take doubled money because that's basically scaling. Okay, we're perfectly equipped. This is easy. Disable you or you. Okay, well that's you. You gave me a freebie here. Okay, easiest challenge of my life. Don't even, no notes. Easiest challenge of my life. Anyway, if you enjoy such simple joys in life such as this Balatro challenge, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We got more coming. This one may be a bit short, but honestly, it's instructive. Call it instructive if you want to call it something. Yeah. Click my links if you want to click them. If not, enjoy.